As we approach the new year, it's time to gear up with a marketing plan that actually works for you and your business. My planning process isn't the typical set it and forget it kind of deal. It's kind of a hands on, data driven, and creative workflow that really ensures your content is not only fresh, but also impactful. Welcome back. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Jen Vasquez, and I help hyper busy female service providers use marketing strategy and workflows as well as Pinterest to grow their business and their impact in about an hour a week. Click that subscription button below and ring that bell so you're notified every time we release new videos. So let's dive into my step-by-step process for 2025, combining insights, AI tools, and strategic repurposing to simplify and supercharge your marketing efforts. Step one, review last year's content performance. And I know it's so excited to dive into 2025, but we have to look back to really effectively look forward. So before you plan ahead, you need to look back. Start by analyzing the content that you created in 2024 using tools like Google Search Console. And here's really what to focus on. Identify your top performing content based on impressions and clicks. Look for pages with high impressions by low clicks as opportunities to optimize those. Pinpoint content that consistently ranks well and aligns with your goals for 2025. So what I found in looking back is a lot of my content, obviously Pinterest content does incredibly well, but I still want to stay true to myself and helping people with marketing. And the only way to marketing effectively is to look backwards and plan ahead and follow analytics. By doing this, you'll have a really clear picture of what resonated with your audience and what areas need improvement. Step two, quarterly planning based on data. With your performance review in hand, it is time to map out your strategy. I recommend a quarterly approach to content planning. I feel like every year that I planned sort of my ideas of content for the year, I always changed it. So I'm not going to put myself through that work anymore. I want to have an overall annual look at launches and things I want to do when, like my creative marketing summit in February as an example. And I want to make sure that my content resonates and goes with the things that I'm talking about, but I also want flexibility. And things change too much month to month, quarter to quarter to do an annual plan, in my opinion, effectively. So step one, quarterly themes. Break down your annual goals, whatever your big line goals are, break them down into smaller, more manageable themes that guide your content focus for each quarter. Number two, leveraging data insights. Use analytics to really decide which topics or keywords to target. Focus on what's already working and explore related areas on either side of that to be able to expand your reach. By planning in quarters, you are allowing yourself flexibility to pivot as needed while keeping your efforts really aligned with long-term goals. Step three, picking core content and using AI. So core content is really the backbone of your marketing strategy. These are the cornerstone pieces that you'll repurpose over and over and over again throughout the year. So here's how you can choose them. Select 4 to 6 main topics aligned with your audience's pain points and interests. You can do this when you do all of the data and you're finding out what's resonating, of course, and then look at your blog categories and see if you also want to revise those a bit. During this process, I always revise that. And just because something is super, super popular doesn't mean you have to go in super deep on that. For instance, with me, the thing that really resonates is affiliate marketing. And that's not my true focus. My true focus is Pinterest. We do affiliate links within Pinterest pins, but that's not my full content. So I will probably do one of those every month or so because that's what people are looking for. That's what gets the most interest, but I'm still going to do the content that I want as well. So you can also use AI tools like ChatGPT or Google Gemini, because Google is Google, so Google Gemini is a cool one to use as well, to brainstorm headlines, outlines, or even full drafts to save time and stay creative, but make sure that you go through that whole thing and update where it's not you, where it's not your brand voice. Now, of course, with ChatGPT, you can go into the customize section and be able to really customize how you speak and what you say. So you'll have a really big head start, but you still need to look through what ChatGPT gives you because sometimes it's wrong. I've been finding it's wrong a little bit more often as more people are using it, but definitely I use it because it saves me time. I don't look at AI as creating content. I look at AI to help me save time so I don't have to be creative, but I'm the one who's going to decide what goes in that content. Now, this approach really ensures your content is not only intentional, right? But also scalable. Step 4, leveraging AI for social media. Once your core content is set, and core content is either a YouTube like channel, a blog, or a podcast. You can have more than that, but you want to pick one piece of core content. You can extend its life by creating social media posts. And here's my formula. Break down each blog post into smaller chunks or bite-sized tips. Use AI to craft engaging captions. Make sure you ask for hooks from AI. AI is incredible at doing hooks. I'm horrible at it, so I have it do all of my hooks, and my content's getting better because of it. Or even Instagram carousel copy. And then finally, match your social media posts with visuals or videos to really maximize that engagement, because video is queen these days. By using AI strategically, you are going to keep your social feeds active without starting from scratch every single time. Step 5, my favorite. If there's one thing that you get from this, please note that repurposing is the best. You'll find lots of content about repurposing because it is my favorite thing to do. So step 5 is repurposing old content that ranks. So don't let high performing content gather dust. Repurposing it is the ultimate way to maximize your efforts. I did that with this content. I have 5 different videos and blogs all about what I'm talking to you today. And I took all of those blogs and I merged them into one. So now I have a blog post, and then each section that I'm talking about has a full blog that goes with it and a full video that goes with it. So definitely link below to see what I did there, to see what you can do. After you do these types of like series and things like that, they could then all go into one big blog document linking back to the other blogs. Internal links go really far in SEO, so hopefully you take advantage of that. So you're going to update older blog posts with fresh data, fresh images, new internal links, and optimize keywords. Also, transform a popular blog into a podcast episode or a YouTube video or even an infographic. Also, share evergreen content regularly to new audiences. So any of your blogs that are performing incredibly well, you could share a story on Instagram with a link that goes right to that blog post to drive even more traffic there for people that didn't see it when you first posted it. AI can really help with all of this repurposing also by suggesting updated headlines, summarizing old posts, or drafting new formats for your content. One thing that I love to do with AI and a really good blog post that has gotten lots of love, or even one that I think is good and maybe hasn't gotten lots of love, I will put that whole blog post into ChatGPT and I will ask it to make 5 different social media captions questions and suggest 2 video ideas. And it has been really incredible. I'm repurposing the content I already created, but in a new way to get more people to see that content. So why does this process work? By blending data, insights, creativity, and AI tools, this process can really make planning more efficient, take less time, but more importantly, be more impactful. You'll spend less time creating content and more time engaging with your audience. Plus, by repurposing your best work, you're not reinventing the wheel. You're optimizing it for maximum reach. Are you ready to plan your best year yet? Let's make 2025 the year your marketing strategy works for you and not the other way around. See you next week.